Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Portland by Night. I'll be your storyteller this evening, Josh Lapine. We join our new coterie in a hostile city with no place to lay their heads. Let's meet our vampires.
I'm Keith Underwood, playing Denny O'Sullivan, the Bana Hakim.
MJ Ford, playing Anika, the Gangrel.
Jessie Dilly playing Tabitha Rogers, the Ventru.
Special thanks to Jason Carl for giving us permission this evening to use his opening from LA by Night. Thank you for letting us be a part of the hashtag family, and we hope we do well. Portland, Oregon. Chapter 1. The City of Roses. We find our coterie currently in a box in the back of a truck, traveling north on I-205. The mortals are bustling about, getting done with their day's work, having a beer, hanging out with their friends, taking some photos by the river. But you're not doing any of those things because you're dead. Night falls, and the blood begins to rouse. Please make rouse checks.
Include our blood dye.
No, there's only one die.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
I'm a little peckish now.
I'm hungry.
I think I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
I think I'm fine.
I could eat.
It's been a long travel north. We've been sent here by the Baron of San Diego, Nines Rodriguez, in order to establish a foothold for the Anarchs here in Portland before the Camarilla do. There have been rumors that the Camarillas specifically focused on Portland in order to establish a foothold between San Francisco and Seattle. It's your first night. The car comes to a stop. The screeching wheels of a semi-truck. And then the loud opening of the back end. All right, rise and shine.
Hopefully not much shine.
Hope no shine.
Not at this point, no.
Good man. Thank you for the trip.
No problem. I'll let Nines know that you guys got here safely. Name's Dominic, by the way.
Call me Danny. Anytime you're in the city, just look us up. We'll be happy here.
Will do, Danny.
So, this is the City of Roses.
Never thought I'd be back in this part of the country.
Boring.
You have been dropped off just outside of Union Station on the northeast side of the river.
Where's my cat?
Your cat is fine. He curls up in your lap. Starts to purr.
Kitty. Good boy, Kitty.
On the fun side of town.
I didn't realize there was a fun side of this town.
If there were any fun here, there would be fight clubs.
That's your version of fun.
Can't talk with them.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I tried.
Those veneers.
I don't see the problem here.
You have the smaller ones.
You wouldn't.
Pokemon.
Pepsi.
He says drinking Mountain Dew.
I know. So, you've been to the city before.
Ish. Once or twice.
The night before, you did receive contact from your ghoul. He has established himself in the city, but has yet to make any attempt to establish you. He's been a little busy.
Well, he did just have to move most of the company headquarters up here, so...
Yes, that's going to be so much fun for your new employees.
Oh, I wonder how they're dealing with that.
Well, shall we go take a look?
Might as well.
And
Better than town.
Tabitha, what is the name of your ghoul?
The name of the ghoul? Wrote it down somewhere. Wrote it down somewhere.
Hey, should
Somewhere.
Let's go to Google.
Let's go to Google. Who's the actual CEO?
Really? That's what we're going with? I like it.
We're just gonna go yoink.
Please know that no portrayal of people
Is real?
is real.
Oh,
This is all fictional.
It's all in the...
I know, but with her being the CEO of Columbia Sportswear, I want to state it again.
Well, I mean, I have the actual mayor of Portland, the governor.
I know. And when the game's too,
Timothy
probably
Boyle.
state it again.
Timothy Boyle.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll write that down.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Where's that free? Where's the?
Nowhere else to go just yet.
Well, I mean, could go find someone to snack on.
I need
Like,
rolls
hey,
from
are you
people.
picky? Of course not. You know this.
What role?
Just points down the street where there's probably about what 10 homeless people.
Let's not insult it.
From our Ventrue. Let's see, I wrote it down.
Sounds familiar. I wrote it down somewhere.
I need an intelligence plus persuasion or politics roll.
Plus persuasion or politics?
Please.
I'll do persuasion. One, two, three.
Okay, made a note. And from the gangrel, I will need a wits plus animal kin or survival roll.
Doing survival.
3 hunger?
I mean,
You
no,
should make sure to roll
Right,
your
that's all
hunger
the
dice. You
dice
should
I
need
have.
2.
So my wits, which is 3,
Well, then
and my
you should
survival's a
roll
4.
one of these later on. 'Cause if not, one of them is your hunger and we don't know what it is.
So,
Yeah, just reroll one of the white ones after.
oh, 2, 3, plus 1.
Not 2 by itself.
She doesn't have a success though.
No, it's 2 10s or 4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
A 10 by itself is just 1.
So what are the total successes?
I had 3.
Okay, 3 total successes. All right. And with that, we can continue. Those will become important later in the session. Portland. It's not as nice as you're used to. San Diego's much bigger.
Bigger. Has bigger, nice areas.
If you could smell, it would probably smell better, but not by a lot.
More trees.
There's at least that, but I'd prefer to be back in the old country. What? I have a goal.
I know you have a goal.
I'm on the wrong side of the Atlantic to complete my goal.
The night has just begun. There's a whole city to explore, and it's hostile territory. You don't know who's here, what allies you may or may not have. You don't currently have a haven, and you just got out of a giant metal box and have been put into a place that only one of you has ever been to before.
Mm-hmm.
And that was years ago.
How are we taking this, vampires?
We're gonna go ahead and to look at what
Need to
her
get some
ghoul
more
set
sleep at
up.
the end of the night.
Her ghoul did not set up a haven for
No,
her.
but he did set up an office, and we'll probably try to set up a haven somewhere near there.
Okay.
If we're gonna set up a territory, we'll probably try to set it up as close as we can to that power base.
As long as I'm away, as long as she's away from her sire, she's gonna be fine.
How are we getting across the river? Are we getting an Uber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
City of Bridges,
Danny
get an
pulls
Uber.
out his phone, calls for an Uber. You're paying, right? You're the one with the credit card. I don't have a credit card.
Why don't you ever have a credit card?
I'm broke.
We know you're broke. You're always broke. We just assume this and just keep you out of that point.
Tibby is
Because I like to deal in cash. You can trust cash. You can't trust
So-
plastic.
Soul trash. Give me the phone. Looking in the credit card info.
It's a 15 to 20 minute wait.
She's sitting there playing with her orange Maine Coon.
A flashlight comes on your faces. Hey! What are you doing over here?
Waiting for an Uber.
In a rail yard?
We got lost.
It's our
You can
first time
see-
to the city.
You can see that it's clearly a Securitas security officer.
I pull out the phone to show him the Uber. We're just waiting, and then we'll be gone.
He looks suspiciously at the three of you. It's above my pay grade anyway. Go over to the gatehouse. It's right over there. He points to a large brick building with Pacific Union on the side.
Ah, many thanks.
Yeah, whatever. I'm continuing my patrol. And he continues.
Oh,
Oh no!
this is how we get
So, we just walk over to the brick building, and we're just waiting on the Uber.
Okay.
We're waiting on the Uber.
She's sitting
After-
there playing her cat.
10 to 15 minutes, the Uber arrives. Hey, where are you headed?
Where are we headed?
There's a
We give him the address.
brown-haired, blue-eyed, heavy-set gentleman driving a powder blue Prius.
I'm assuming we have the address, so.
Yes.
We give him the address.
Oh, hey. Wherever makes you comfortable. You guys want a snack?
No, thank you. I think I'm good. Thank you, though.
Oh, come on. You know you want a snack.
I'll eat later. Thank you, though.
No, the beast.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on. You know you want a snack.
When I find someone worth being judged. You damn animal.
Meanwhile, this
Look
one
at
is
him.
actually hungry.
Doesn't take care of himself.
Yeah.
Probably sleeping around with his wife. Just
Probably
a little
tastes like
nibble.
pork fat.
Anika, are you also at 2 health?
Oh, too hungry?
Sorry,
Yes.
2 hunger, rather.
Mm.
The beast is gnawing. You can feel it clawing at your throat. Come on. He said a snack, right?
No.
Just a little nibble. Come on.
I need him to drive.
I mean, I got some water here, or what kind of music do you guys like? I could turn on your favorite station.
I specifically like 80s music.
Classic rock.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Irish drinking songs.
A little harder, yeah. But no, yeah, I could turn it to what station does oldies these days?
97.1.
97.1, yeah, sure. Mhm.
That's in the 80s, 90s, and
And
today.
today, yeah. So he turns it to 97.1 Charlie FM. And you guys get all comfortable. Oh, I'm Tom, by the way. It's nice to meet you guys. You guys new in town?
Yes.
Just arrived.
Well, that's cool. How'd you get here?
Driver drove us in.
Oh, well, I assumed picking you up at Union Station, it might have been train, but... Okay, well, that's cool. Now I'm driving you to where you need to go, so driver to driver, I guess.
Private car, but he had to go back home.
Oh, well, makes sense.
Yeah, we had a long drive, so we figured.
And we're heading to the Columbia Sportswear headquarter building?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Isn't it closed?
After hours work.
Oh, I see. Okay. But you're new in town.
We're from the headquarters.
She owns the company.
Oh. Well, sorry, that's above my pay grade to ask. Guess I'll just put her along here.
No, it's quite okay. If you ask her, she should probably get you some nice jackets. It gets a little cold during winter.
Yeah, it does, but I'm here to help you guys, not to help myself.
Why not both? Why not both?
Well, married.
Lost cat.
And then he
I love
just putters along, goes across the Fremont. It's the 405.
Yeah, these things do get tired.
Comes up into the Pearl.
Danny is sitting back, relaxing, playing Call of Duty Mobile. Just,
Oh, cool. You like Call of Duty?
it's a wonderful way to pass the time.
That's awesome. I like to play myself sometimes.
Before I go, drop me your gamer tag.
All right, sure. Yeah, why not?
I'm just leaning to Anika. It's old-fashioned as he is. This is his thing? I know, it's good, isn't it? Right? Of all things to be old-fashioned about, this is the one thing he wants.
Right.
I'm not old-fashioned. In fact, I think I'm younger than you two.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
But
Certainly feel younger.
it's because I'm hip. I'm a finger on the pulse of the people.
Uh-huh.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
No.
I tried.
And failed.
He gets you to where you need to go. Pulls up. All right. Well, be sure to leave those stars and
She's gonna reach into the
Yeah.
purse because of course she would have on hand Columbia Sportswear gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy to give out a gift card for payment. For you. And hands it to him through the window.
Oh, thank you.
It's like $100.
Thank you.
A little normal pad, gamer tag.
Oh, yeah. I'll look you up.
Yeah. I
And
look forward to it.
unfortunately, I can't.
You
offer
a late night gamer?
Anything.
Tragically, my days were too occupied for me to have any other time except for at night.
And
Makes sense.
unfortunately, I can't offer you anything. I leech off of these two.
She's an old friend of ours. I can
There's a lot of that in Portland.
We're working on getting her a job. Maybe we teach her to drive and get her an Uber.
Maybe. Pretty easy job. Get to set your own hours.
Nice. Well, be safe out there.
Oh, I'll try. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Have a wonderful.
Oh, there's another ride. Gotta go.
Uber, of all things, Uber.
And he heads out.
Oh, yes, the much nicer part of Portland.
The Pearl District.
Tell me, you got a key for this place or not?
You do have a key card.
Pull out the key card from the purse.
Sweet.
And it does not say Tabitha on it.
No.
Nothing says Tabitha on her. Oh, Victoria.
Oh. Nice place to start. We can go from here to find something we could use as a haven.
You
It's
look.
easier from in here.
Spread a domain from here out.
Should we just go start looking, or
Oh,
use the web?
I would rather not be on the web looking for things like house at midnight in the middle of the Pearl District.
Can I get a percentile die, please? I don't think there are any in there.
Yes.
Oh! Luck in my favor.
Yes. Aw. Are you tired up there, big girl?
Probably.
On your sheet,
Thank you.
the fate die. Excuse me. Well, the other thing I might advise is we go see what's around here. I doubt we'll find many houses to be able to buy or things of that
More
nature.
condos and apartments. We are in a college town, technically.
So enroll us college students?
Well,
In theory,
I looked at my
PSU is a domain.
Oh no, we're in the Pearl District.
Put down the shiny clack clack math rocks.
You go talk to your ghoul, we'll scope out what we can.
See if my ghoul's even awake.
Probably not.
Probably not, given that he's like moved most of the headquarters
Mm-hmm.
from California to here.
Yeah. So he's actually had to put in daytime appearances.
Do you use your access card?
Yeah.
You get in easily, of course. Timothy's there waiting.
Oh wow, he's still awake.
Oh, you're still here. I would have thought you'd been home asleep by now.
Oh, no, mistress. I needed to make sure you were here safe before I could go home.
Good man.
Hello, Ahmed.
Hello, kitty cat. And what do you have to do in the morning?
Oh, find you a place to stay.
Can we bump that to tonight?
I could try.
I I would say we also go looking tonight.
Oh, of course. Of course, we're going
Good
to
to
help.
see you, Timothy.
Oh, nice to see you too, Danny.
Hey,
How you
Tim.
liking the new coat?
Ah, very nice. A little snug in the shoulders, but it's what's in fashion, I'm told.
Hey, Timmy.
Hi. You. Who is she?
It's okay to call her a freeloader.
This is Anika,
Oh,
remember?
okay. Do I call her Anika or Freeloader?
I'll just go ahead and see myself out.
No.
Yoink by the hood.
We were consoling Anika.
Name's Anika, Timothy. Be nice.
Yes, mistress, of course. Anika, lovely to see you.
Just gives him a dead stare.
Am I doing good?
Much better.
Well, those houses aren't, or rather apartments aren't going to go find themselves. I'll go ahead and get started. Maybe find some. She mumbles. What?
Hostile
Stay with the group. We don't know who's here.
When the DM smiles.
Be very wary.
Current desire. Protect the other two.
So, he leaves to go and take care of that for you.
So Timothy says he'll go take a look, but Danny is in favor of going to hunt down somewhere nearby himself.
Might as well go help.
Because,
Hungry.
She's hungry.
She is
I'm
very hungry.
well,
No, you're both
I'm
peckish.
peckish.
That's above the normal one hunger, which is just that always gnawing feeling in your stomach.
I thought getting a 1 on your roll meant you were.
No, it's still only
No.
you increase only by 1.
Still only one.
Okay.
You cannot critically fail or critically succeed at rouse checks.
So we leave the building.
And
The streets of Portland are packed. It's the spooky season. Everybody's going to bars, finding out about Halloween parties. What are we making a roll for?
rouse check. I have 5 humanity. I'd rather not look completely like a walking corpse.
Ah,
Same here.
Blush of life.
Yeah.
Blush of life. Ooh. 9.
Succeed. Flush of life.
Blush of life.
So we don't look like corpses walking down the Portland city street.
Hungry
Probably
blush of
why.
life.
Yeah, very hungry.
Ooh yeah, hit that 3 dot mark.
All of the people are starting to look like what you can only assume the immortals feel like when they look at a Capri Sun.
Slurpees. Everything I want in a nice little contained vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet, soon. At least not out on the street.
I wouldn't light that cigarette right now.
Got a little bar to spare for that. Don't have to worry about the hungry friend just yet. But
I'm fine. The one who's fine.
You are handling yourself with the elegance and grace befitting a blue blood. These two, on the other hand,
Hey, I got a 9 on mine. I succeeded.
you're still at hunger 2.
Come
Danny's
on.
at hunger 3.
I'm definitely.
I'm composing myself.
Anyway, moving along,
So,
walking around about 6th and Burnside. All the hustle and bustle, the cars going by. The city is alive tonight.
I wonder what events are going on.
There are multiple nightclubs open for all kinds of manner of fun for the evening. There are restaurants.
Place to sleep first. Oh, I know. How dare one of us prioritize? Well, I'm sorry that I don't just drink and eat from the 1%. I'm a man of the people.
And the people taste nasty. Anybody?
Can anybody? Somebody to
Snack on?
slurp on. So,
Moving right along. Burnside and 6th Avenue. Not an excellent neighborhood, but also not run down. There's some very pretty people moving about, going to and fro. Some are going into Dante's on 3rd.
The cereal will do nicely.
well, let's go see what we can find.
Do you stop to ask around? Do you keep it to yourselves? What are we doing?
Zillow.
Zillow. Huh. Danny is pulling up an app. Do you have a dot in technology, Danny?
I do.
No, I don't, but I have the 3 in intelligence and I'm not archaic.
Okay,
And I can give you the 3 in intelligence if you want.
sure. It's all hunger.
Oh, yeah. And it's 2 successes.
You were able to use Zillow without getting so frustrated that you crushed the phone.
I'm not one of those archaic elders.
No, you're just shy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Says the person who, if they had their way, would still be in a nice, comfy cage.
What?
This is the kind of snark that belongs in character, guys.
That was in character.
Ah,
That was in character.
What?
Oh.
I much prefer not being in that nice, pretty gold cage.
Oh, the venture and their wonderful ivory tower and their great
Well, that's true.
domain
That's
and
true.
their beautiful little gilded cages.
Much like my sire.
speaking of your sire,
Oh.
you feel that gnawing tug in your throat. Every time the beast growls, you just fume about him all the more. He did this to you.
Oh no.
And if you notice, Danny, I'm not in that nice, pretty golden cage. I got options. And I went with option B.
Which was you realized you didn't want to be 500 years old before someone gave you a little bit of power? Moving right along.
Wouldn't dodge it if I'd shoot you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been shot.
Whoa. Since when did I become the mediator here?
You're still not.
You're not a mediator.
I'm waiting for you to start being the antagonizer.
Eventually.
But anyway. Using Zillow, are we able to find apartments, houses, and such nearby?
Of course.
Alright, we have some choices. And put up the phone between all 3 of us, just scrolling through.
She looks at the cheapest one. I like that one.
No, absolutely not.
It's in Old Town, Chinatown, Portland.
No, absolutely not.
For $700 a month. Studio.
Absolutely not.
She went with
The pictures don't look good.
I'm Xing that one right now.
There's water stains on the
No.
walls, cracks in the drywall.
If I'm paying for it, we're not going with it.
Oh, if you're paying for it, then here you go. His phone.
Hell no, you won't, because you'll only pay in cash.
People take cash. Bearer bonds. Gold. Rare art. Stolen art. Swiss bank accounts.
Stolen rare art.
Stolen rare art. Swiss bank accounts.
I'm going scrolling through Zillow, and I have a dot in tech. I have a dot in tech, so I'm scrolling through Zillow looking for.
You
More
are.
your speed.
Hmm?
Saying more your speed.
More befitting.
There are lovely homes up on the hill, just past the intersection that leads to I-205. Very pricey, but overlook most of the city.
Why not a citywide view?
I figured you'd probably want to stay in the Pearl.
It's close enough.
Showing the pictures. Close enough. Just start showing the pictures. Close enough.
High luxury. Probably a bit out of your 3-dot resource price range.
Probably.
But that's what mortgages are for, right?
And, well, that 30-year mortgage.
How much is it?
There.
Well within your price range, sir.
Alright.
Yay with the 5 dot.
You don't know that. As far as you know, his money is an unknown amount. Yeah, we could probably pay this in cash. I wonder a little cash out.
What? How?
What?
Oh, you two are pulling. Got it.
I had a life before I knew you two.
Oh, really? So why have I been paying for everything?
Because you never asked me to. How do the rich stay rich? They let other people pay for them. I learned from the Ventru well.
I'm going to go find
What were your lore sheets, Danny? Can I see your character sheet real quick?
Yep. Lore sheets.
Thank you. Hey guys, don't piss Danny off.
They don't know that one either.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep that one under wraps. But hey, word to the wise.
I have a friend.
You went to the team, didn't you?
You mean the person that trained me? From my clan?
Danny, you receive a phone call.
Is it no number or unknown number?
Just a number.
Do I recognize it or no?
You set it as a number 9 for the contact name.
Out of character?
It's 9s.
Pick it up and start immediately in Spanish. Hey, boss.
How are things going?
Well, we got here just fine. Finding us a base of operations right now. Looks like we found a nice little house sitting over the top of the hill from which we can see the whole city.
Tabitha.
Yeah, a little out of our price range. I figure I'll splurge and pay for this one.
Should have made it a boon.
I'm not. Instead, I'm just going to be the one doing all the decorating.
Don't tell her that.
She doesn't need to know yet.
Send me a picture.
Oh, I will. I'm thinking the flag, some nice national soccer team posters. She'll love it.
What? No timbers?
I
No
haven't seen
local team pride?
I'm thinking to paint that on the outside, right on the garage door.
And Tabitha won't even care. Or, sorry,
This.
Anika.
Anyway,
Entire
it's not so
HOA
much a
to hate
social
us.
call.
can I do for you?
I wanted to make sure everything was going smoothly, but I also have something I need you to do.
Of course.
I sent you specifically because there's a rather big thorn in our side already in the city. I need you to deal with a Sabbat gang member. Well, gang leader. Came down to San Diego a few years back. Caused me quite a bit of trouble. Heard he's in Portland. I want him taken out. And normally, I don't run that kind of game.
Taken out of the city or taken out past and on to the mighty Anika?
They need that second one.
Take care of it, just...
He was known for eating kids in my domain.
Well then, I won't feel so bad about it.
His name is Ornenzo. You'll know him from the septimal piercing he likes to have in his nose. And he has a few old school gang tats from down here. Right around the top of his back on his shoulders. I don't know if he'll be wearing a jacket or not, because it's colder up there than it is down here. But, as you know, the cold doesn't affect us the same. So, who knows?
Do you want it to look like an accident, or do you want me to be sending a message with this?
Send an anonymous message.
Understood. I'll put away the Semtex then.
Thanks, Danny.
Of course, I'll keep an eye out. Once we have a haven set up fully, I'll start the hunt.
Once you feel like you guys are ready, let me know. I'll trust your discretion.
Sounds good. Out of curiosity, did you have any idea of where he was at in the city or who he was running with?
He likes to hang out just east of, what is that place? Some kind of science museum on the east side of town.
No idea, but I'm sure I can find it.
Likes to hang out a few blocks away from there.
Alright.
At least that's the last I knew, but he might move on you.
Understood, then I'll make it fast.
Alright. You guys have a good night, and try to stay out of the sun.
We should have a house here in a couple hours.
Good. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, boss.
Click.
Sorry about that. Lions wanting to know how we're doing.
It was all in Spanish. That was a lot longer than "How are you doing?"
Lovely how you have an entire conversation in a language that neither one of us can speak.
And you also had a memo pad out writing in Spanish notes.
You know, one of these days I'm just going to use Google to translate all.
And when that day comes, I will have to curse that company like God cursed the Tower of Babel. But until then, I'm fine. But
So what was that all about?
they wanted to know how we're doing.
That was
Wanted to warn us. Asked me to help him out with a small little problem in the city.
Oh.
Ah, no. Don't worry about it.
Is it something that I can help with?
Normally, yes. In this case, sadly, no.
Oh.
You're a little too blunt for what he wants.
But I'm sorry if I get straight to the point.
I know.
Jeez.
This might take a little more tact.
That is, and normally, I admire that.
As you're continuing south along...
We're at 6 in Burnside. We need a fucking Uber to get back on top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you've been walking south for a bit now, so you're probably more at like Maine.
6th and Maine.
No, I'm sorry, Burnside and 6th and Salmon, roughly.
Oh, you're my work.
I know exactly
Okay.
where that is.
You're my work. Awesome.
Exactly at my work.
I'd like to also make one international call.
Okay.
Exactly.
Swiss bank to get the money we need for the house.
Okay.
I'm eyeing the Arlene Schnitzer concert hall from here.
So, call them up, because 24/7 for them.
Mm-hmm. Is that Swiss or German?
I'm gonna say Swiss.
German voice. Good morning.
Yes. My account number is 437-U-433. I'd like to make a withdrawal.
All right, sir. I'll go ahead and pull that up for you.
I understand. Do you understand that?
Looks like you have insert number here.
Insert abnormally large number here.
Can I see your credit card for a moment?
Why do you need my credit card?
I'd like to transfer $6 million in US to this account.
You did hear that part.
Yeah, what now?
And
6 million.
yes.
Will that be all, sir?
Yes, thank you.
It will be done right away.
Ah, thank you. There you go.
Is there anything else I could do for you today, sir?
Oh, no, thank you. That's more than enough.
Listen, into the purse.
All right. You have a pleasant day.
You too.
Click.
Should be enough to cover the house. I have a errand to go on while you two take care of the house.
Where are you going?
Across the river. There's a science museum here. I wanted to go take a look at it. Did you know what
Does
it's called?
Tabitha know what it is?
Well,
Because it's kind of where everybody goes for any sort of
yeah,
science
but
field
it's
trip.
been...
Years.
I don't know if Omzi was around when she was around.
Omzi's been around since the 30s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Omzi's been around a while.
Hamzi's
But
been around longer than we've been
you're
around.
from Ashland,
And
so...
regularly, people will take field
Well,
trips.
I mean-
It's a normal school field trip to go to Omzi.
Intelligence.
Not from Ashland.
I mean, what would that be? Just an intelligence roll? Or
I'd say intelligence,
With academics?
probably,
Or
or
science.
science.
I'll take academics. I have enough potential. I got one success, but I think it's a messy.
no, because you got one success. Unless he, well, how many successes was it going to be to know about Omsi? Just one.
Well, one is, it should be fairly simple.
I'm assuming Omsi is. It should be fairly simple.
You remember a science museum called Omzi in Portland. You've never been yourself, so you don't know exactly where it is.
But as long as she knows, because if not, if the difficulty was more than one, then she got a messy critical.
Mm.
But if the difficulty was only one, then she's fine.
You know what's really funny is you could have just Googled it.
If she didn't know it off the top of her head, she was going to. I was just making sure if she knew beforehand or not.
Do you share that with him?
Are you looking for Omsi?
Oh, yeah, that'd be the place. Well, I have a ride to catch. I'm gonna go to Omsi. You two go get the house.
Alright, Anika. Like, open the phone. Uber.
I can't wait till we have our table and chairs to sit in.
So, 2 Ubers are coming.
Okay. First Uber takes about 5 minutes. It's Tom again. Oh, hey! How are you?
Oh,
Good to
yeah.
see you.
Good to see you too.
Ladies first. Want to eat Tom?
Well,
I like
hey,
Tom.
Hold on. Why don't you go with Tom?
I would really prefer not to.
Anika, get in the car.
Oh,
Why
fine.
not? He'd probably taste delicious.
Because he might be a new gamer, buddy. I'd rather not take him out before then, you dumb, dirty ape.
Oh, there's no need to be snide and call names.
And slide
I'm
into the car.
always nice to you.
No, you're always hungry to me.
And let's slide into the car.
The two of you slide into the car.
Well, second time tonight. Would you like a drink, a snack? Back to the oldie station?
No. Well,
The
I'll
beast.
let you handle this one.
The beast gnaws at your throat, Anika. There's that
station
drink
will be fine.
again. Just a little sip.
No,
He's
no.
offering.
We need him to drive. You stupid voice in the back of my head.
Technically don't, because Tabitha has 2 dots in drive.
Don't encourage it.
So where are we going?
We are going. Pulls up the listing.
Before she says a word, she just reads up the address.
Super fancy house. All right.
Turning glare.
Danny,
They're going somewhere fancy. I'm waiting on my Uber.
a Ford F-150 pulls up. Hey, howdy.
How are you doing today?
Doing all right.
Probably gonna have to make this roll.
It's a black F-150. Confederate flag sticker on the back. So what brings you to Portland?
Making the subterfuge roll right now to have a more American accent. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Oh, yeah.
8 on 7 dice.
It's so American. The American is confused.
I'm just here visiting. In for a couple days off of the train, so decided do some sightseeing at night. Before I had to leave
Where are you
again.
from? California?
Yeah, way down San Bernardino area.
Sounded like it. You enunciate really well.
Always wanted to be an actor, so had the vocal classes.
Cool, cool. Well, if you want to hop in the passenger seat, I'll take you wherever you need to go.
Thank him. Just hand over Domsey.
Okay, he's listening to conservative talk radio. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever live in California.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Damn bunch of frickin' snowflake liberals.
They never took away my guns.
Oh, you like guns? I like guns. Let's talk guns. What's your favorite?
AR-10.
AR-10. Yeah, that's got a good spread.
Good armor light. Select fire or auto fire. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate a man who likes his weaponry. Me, I'm just a good old-fashioned Smith & Wesson handgun kind of guy. But I do have a lovely Winchester back at home. Belonged to my pappy.
My solid belief. Never let them disarm you.
Right? And that's all these dang yuppie liberals want to do. Take away my guns. I just don't understand.
It's the same place where I originally came from. Always. Oh, you need to throw away your weapons. Give us your weapons. Then we can talk about everything. But once they take your weapons, then who's to stop them from dictating terms?
Right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I try to tell these yuppie dipshits up here. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I can't get a beat on him. He smells delicious.
Oh, I know.
The beast is writhing. Oh, he's perfect. Just a little. Just.
We don't have
just
a
eat
dot
him.
of drive.
Just eat him.
We'll
We'll figure it out. It's fine. Order another one. It's like food to go.
It's Uber Eats.
What do you think about the president?
I don't really follow politics all that much. Can't
He's-
trust any of them on any side.
You
They're
know,
all out for themselves.
I definitely feel that, yeah. But, I just don't know. Something about him being an underdog, he just tells it how it is. He's trying to make it better for us little guys here. Although he's been acting kind of weird lately. That's beside the point. At least he's not one of those yuppie liberal presidents trying to take my gun away.
That face.
You like Ben Shapiro?
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, he turns on Ben Shapiro. I love this guy. He just has his finger on the pulse of the people. He really knows what's going on.
Only thing Danny's thinking inside his head. If I breach the masquerade a little bit, it'd be my obligation to eat him. I can tell him the truth.
Just think, Tabitha, you could be in.
Nope.
So what's your name?
Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. I'm Mark.
Good.
Of course he's Mark.
I know.
Could have called him Kyle.
Like Kyle or Chad have enough money to afford an F-150.
It's true. Well, I'm gonna smoke. You mind?
Uh-oh.
At all, yeoman, if I join you, do you?
No, of course not.
And he pulls out an old-fashioned pipe that he packs.
Oh, that kind of, right? He just pulls out a marb, lights it up.
That's gonna be resist frenzy roll.
Ah.
Oh, this one's gonna be eaten.
6 to resist frenzy.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Dude's still getting eaten.
Oh,
No, he's not getting eaten.
Yet. Not until he gets back to the haven.
We're gonna control ourselves. Maybe the person we're gonna go find has some friends.
Anika.
That deserve it.
Yeah, these humans smell good. But if I remember correctly, they're not your flavor. We'll get back to that. Perhaps in part 2. Now that the Coterie are in their respective Ubers on their way out, hunger frenzy has been resisted. Fear frenzy has been resisted.
My good rolls for the night gone.
That seems like a good place for us to call it an evening. Thank you for joining us today for our first rendition of Vampire the Masquerade Portland by Night. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.
And ring the bell for more post notifications.
That. We also would appreciate if you want to take a look at our Patreon. If you wish to become a patron, we very much appreciate any support. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Watch your necks.
And don't forget to nerd out.